I'd like to jump to another question.
Yes.
What is your opinion on fate? Do you believe in fate?
As a material entity, in our mind we have time. So long as we have a body, we have time clock running. We have a birth, we have a death. The material body has to get born and die and evolve. Now, that sense of our consciousness of the change from birth to death, we keep changing. All material universe keeps changing. The stars get born and they are going to burn out. Everything which is of material in the universe has time attached to it, clock. So this what has done to us, and which is very unfortunate, then we look at everything as if it was transient. We start being conscious of the reality. Whatever we look at, we force that time clock onto it and to ourselves, that our whole what we are is time, is all running by time, and that brings in fate. Means we are going somewhere in time, and that's our destiny, wherever we are going in time. So we prematurely force ourselves with our limited consciousness to assume that we are victims of time, and that's fate.
So the 4% is the material universe is made up of 4% of the universe is material, 4%.
Yes.
So that 4% is locked in time.
That has a clock running to it.
Where does the clock come from? Where does time?
Actually, that's a very good question. The physics and science they have tried hard to find a proof that does time exist, and they can't find it. There is nothing like time. If you take an instrument and go and try to find time where it exists in the universe, it does not. It is not an entity. It is only the change which our mind perceives as a clock. If the earth did not rotate, we will not have day and night and 24 hours. So it is the change which is happening gives us perception of time. Time as such by itself is not an entity that is existent in the universe. You jump into empty space or dark energy, there is no time. In fact, according to Einstein's theory of relativity, the whole 96% of the universe, which is full of this energy of photons moving at speed of light, there is no clock. The clock stops for a photon that moves at speed of light. So you step into empty space, there is no clock. So there is no fate.
So there is no fate in 96% of the universe.
Exactly. And if we became fully aware and conscious of the wholesome reality as it is, the whole universe, and as we said in the previous program that we are, if we really look at ourselves, now we are empty space. This matter in our body is built of atoms and is empty space, and that empty space has no time.
But it seems that most people focus on the little that we see.
Exactly. We look at it's like looking at the surface of the ocean, the waves, and we call it the ocean or the waves. But the ocean is beneath.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Same way, when we are looking at our body and matter, those are in real quantum mechanics, physics terms, the matter is nothing but a discontinuity of those waves of existence. So those are small surface on the waves of the deeper ocean of reality and truth. But our limited consciousness is aware of only of that those particles of matter.
How did you come to these conclusions? How did you become illuminated like this, enlightened?
Well, if you look into teachings of, to me in deep sense, Bible says the same thing, or any of the scriptures of Eastern culture, they say the same thing. They all have been saying this for ages, but we are not able to grasp what they are saying, and we basically grasp easy things. Hey, let me go to temple or church and pray and come back.
Sure.
And or say it's easy to follow. Hey, do this, don't do this. speak truth, don't
like
speak lies.
guidelines.
Yeah, those are moral, and we just get entangled in do's and don'ts, and we lose focus of looking deeper into why they are saying it.
Instead of do's and don'ts, how do you think we should act or think?
In fact, that's a very good question. The moment we become aware of the wholesome reality or truth as it exists, let's say, giving example, if we know, for example, that we are essentially dark energy or light, 99.99% we are that.
Wow.
That is eternal and omnipresent. It has no time. It was never born. It will never die. Let's say we are fully aware of that. Now, if anything we do, why would we go and kill somebody? Essentially, everybody is the same, built up of that one essential consciousness energy.
So
why would we go and commit a crime? Why would we tell a lie if we are essentially one?
because I'm thinking as an individual and I think of mine.
Exactly.
My.
It's the limited consciousness of limited awareness focusing on that less than 1% of the reality which we think we are, and that gives an egocentric, self-centered universe, that we are the center of the universe, I am the center of the universe, I, me, mine, and that gives to the formation of like a mass and gravity which pulls, attachment, that's kind of evil. So this egocentric awareness of ourselves gives rise to all those so-called evil or good and do's and don'ts, and takes us away from looking deeper into what really is.